I'm Faith Stoner, and this is Steve Stoner, the owner and manager of Stephen Stoner Farms. What actions did you take to become self-employed and the manager of your own business?
Well, I started in 1990. I had left home during college to work various jobs while I was at school, and I decided that I missed the farm and I wanted to come home and kind of manage my own time and be my own boss. And so I got into the hog business, which I had done when I was in high school. And basically, to get started, I got a loan. I bought my breeding stock that I wanted to produce pigs and things that were attractive to buyers, and got into that. I was into that all the way up to 1994, I believe. When we were starting the hog business, my dad had gotten killed, and my mother had to hire somebody to take his place in a partnership he was in. So eventually I joined that partnership, and in a year or two after that, I had bought her out completely and was involved with two other partners in a farming operation that included the hog business and everything, and a lot of crop ground. And I did that up until 2009, and decided that it was, with my growing family and things that I wanted to accomplish in my life, that it was time to spin off from that and go on our own. So we had to go through the steps of looking at what the agreement stated. We all had to get attorneys, and everybody kind of was mutually decided that this was the best route for the future. So we did that, and through all that, you gotta learn. I had to learn a lot more about marketing grain and things that I'd never done before in the partnership. Some of those roles weren't mine until now. Now they're all of a sudden they're all your role, and you have to learn a lot about borrowing money and marketing and crop production, a lot of agronomy, plant nutrient uptake, things like that to make me successful, so I could hopefully generate a lot of cash flow to where I could take some of that and buy a piece of land someday. That was always a dream I had, to buy some land on my own. And through the partnership years, we had accumulated, quite a bit, but one of my dreams was to be solo and buy land by myself.
Okay.
And through what I've done, I've been able to do all those things. So love being my own boss. It has its challenges. There's weather concern. You're kind of on your own. It's a lot of different stress than what I was used to, but it's very rewarding too.
That's good. Well, just another question. Since you are a farmer, I know that they have busy seasons. So, can you tell me a little bit about what your typical day is?
Yeah, a lot of times I can start from when I get out of bed in the morning. The first thing I do is look at the markets, what they did overnight electronically. And I look at a lot of grain terminal, their basis numbers, what are they paying for the day. It changes overnight a lot of times. So, and that helps me plan my day. Do I want to deliver corn that day? When I'm not, if I'm not hauling or looking to deliver grain, if we're planting or harvesting, obviously I look at the weather first thing and see, plan, okay, it's going to rain tomorrow, we should finish this today, we should, the wetter ground should be done first. It's just a constant process to go through, to plan ahead. You just got to plan ahead, people-wise, employees, what's the best thing to do, according to what the weather forecast is telling you. And who are the best people to put in those positions? I think about that through, in the morning before I go. And what does the equipment need? What do you need to hook up? What do you need to get ready to do that job? And a lot of maintenance in the mornings, getting things ready to go for the day. That's kind of a daily thing.
And then, like, while you're planning your day, what are some examples of, like, conflicts you can encounter throughout the whole day?
Well, things you think you're going to accomplish, a lot of times you don't. It's just weather changes, things break down. Somebody calls and needs you to do blah blah right away. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's just machinery breakdowns are probably the biggest thing that you just, you don't, nothing breaks when you're not using it. When you need it, it breaks, and you don't know when that's going to happen. You do your best to prevent that throughout the year, but it's unavoidable because things are man-made and they're going to break.
Yep. Since you do have a lot of people to manage, what do you look for, like, characteristics-wise, in hiring somebody?
We put in a lot of long hours, and I really need somebody that's going to be there for me when things really come push to shove and we got to get this done before the next big rainfall or weather event. So I really need people that are dedicated to, and a lot of times they're dedicated if they enjoy what they're doing. There's a lot of people that just love being out harvesting and being a part of it, and those are kind of people I key in on. A lot of times retired farmers or people that were in agriculture before that are just looking for something to do to fill their time, but they love the ag part of it. They're the ones I really key in on, and they seem to be the better employees. They understand the equipment, what needs to get done, and why. I obviously like people that have some, good character traits as far as language and things like that, and patience.
That's
they
important.
need to be patient with me and things, equipment, and things that happen that are unexpected. But those are some of the biggest things, I guess. And I like them to be somewhat social. I like people to talk and just enjoy it, with each other. If you get a personality in there that is stubborn and wants to do things their own way, things just fall apart, and it affects everybody in the operation. You can tell. So
Well,
I really key in on those good things that I need to have.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.